Alright guys, today I am currently rank 40 in the new Hero Stage VE Tower, and let me just say, I am super excited that VE Tower is back. It has really good rewards, it's really fun to grind out, and I am going today... Alright guys, I am currently rank 40 in the new Hero Stage VE Tower, and let me just say, I am super excited that VE Tower is back, and I can only hope that there's more content to come for the game in the future, but right now, I am going to enjoy this. So some people have already hit the max score, which is 14,230. Well, I guess I should say one person. Technically, there's supposed to be more than one leaderboard. I don't know how many leaderboards there are right about now. And then everyone else is at 14,229 points, which is pretty close to the max score. It's 1 point away. It's so hard to get that extra 1 point. Do you really want to reset for the 1 point? Most people don't, right? And then there's only what, 4 people that have it, so there's still a chance to get into the top 10 here, and getting into the top 10 nets you some really nice rewards. So number 1 gets 1,000, number 2 gets 1,000, number 3 gets 1,000. Those spots are already all gone, but rank 4 to 10 gets 750. That's 350 more cubes than everybody from rank 11 to 50. So today I'm going to attempt to try and get into the top 10. Now I have only done one run at this so far, and I am already in the top 50. Okay, I did not try very hard on that run. I didn't do resets. I just literally did the run and got what I wanted to get. So I'm gonna do a couple of resets here, and you guys will only see the runs that go well. You won't see all the resets, otherwise that'd be potentially a very long video, because resetting for VE Tower does take a while. What do I mean when I say resets? I mean, if your run goes bad, you don't forfeit. You close the app and you reopen it. Honestly, they should just have a reset button for each floor, because they know that's what people do, but they don't. I don't know why. Such a quality of life thing should just be added into the game. But our goal is to get a little bit higher in our overall score. I don't think I'm going to hit the 14,229 points that the other top players have, because I have not gone into the practice range and used this team at all. I just put it together, and honestly what I do when I make my teams is I go in and I look at the other top players and I try to put together like a medley or a mesh of different things that they put together, and I try to use their teams mixed with other people's teams to see what I can work out, because everybody has different memories, everybody has different characters at different levels, so it does affect kind of where you end up with your characters and what you need to do to be able to complete the floors. Now with that said, in order to get that high score on the hero stage, in case you're new to the game, you are going to be aiming for a 4 to 3 turn clear, depending, right? Typically 4 turn clear is that 14,229 points. You want to get 5 status elements, you want to get 5 plus ultras, you want to get 20 critical hits, you want to get 10 technical hits, you want to get all of those things when you go through the hero stage. I will kind of try to explain that for newer players as we go through this, like what are technical hits, what are crits, what are all this stuff. But yeah, hero stage, we have to take on double S difficulty. That's where the new ranking is. You do also get hero gems just for completing it the first time, right? 150 hero gems, so you should at least be completing it for those 150 hero gems, if for nothing else, even if you're not trying to score high. And the team I'm going to be using, or teams I'm going to be using, are going to be these teams right here, so I'll just flip through them really quickly so you can see them. I don't think I'm going to end up changing anything out for this particular run. We're just going to see how it goes. I might not score higher than what I already have, but this is in general just to give you guys an idea of how to run this VE Tower. So we have Present Mike here, we have Getten, and we have Uraraka. On them, we have plus Ultra Gauge up, recollections, man, I'm stuck on JJK, memories on all of them. And then this one right here, specifically on Getten, is a technical hit plus Ultra memories. So what it does, if equipped by a UA high class 1A character, increases plus Ultra Gauge by 30% when battle starts, also increases critical hit rate by 15% for 2 turns when using characters successfully executed skill chain up to 5 times. So it counts as a technical hit, gives plus Ultra Gauge, and it gives you crit rate. So all of those things are very good. This is one of the best VE Tower memories in the game since it came out like years ago. It's still really, really good. And then if I look at the memories that I have on these 2 characters, right? This one increases characters plus Ultra Gauge by 30% once per battle when equipped by a hero, increases critical hit rate by 25% if there are any female characters on the team. A very good memory to run on this team. I'll go over the memories for the other teams when we get to those floors, but with that said, I'm hoping I have enough plus Ultra Gauge up on these characters, because that's where I might not do so well, because this one does 40%. I do have it duped out a little bit, but I don't have either of these memories fully max duped, and sometimes to be able to get your plus ultra gauge that you need, you're going to have to go in and change your EX skills on your characters to give you plus ultra gauge. And actually, I'm going to do that right now because there's no way this ends up working out without having plus ultra gauge up on this character. You have to have some sort of plus ultra gauge up. So you want to reset this to have plus ultra gauge up for most of the VE tower stuff. Increases plus ultra gauge by 10%. That's okay, but not what I'm looking for. I need like 20% plus ultra gauge up, or increases the speed by 20%. I guess I could take 17. 17's okay. That's better than what we had before. So we got increased skill impact. I'm going to try to look one more time and see if we get anything else. Increases plus ultra gauge by 12% when battle starts. Okay, we'll take the 17%. It might not be enough, but ideally, like turn 1 with one of these characters, you are going to be able to plus ultra would be the goal. So let's go ahead and see how this goes. Okay, so we are going to, I honestly don't know how this, I think I was supposed to have a plus ultra with one of them, but it didn't work out. Okay, maybe I'm not. Maybe we go like this. We go increase plus ultra gauge. I mean, I could get everybody their plus ultras on turn 2, but I just feel like that's not the way to do this, but maybe it is. Maybe, okay, so we just go like this and we get them. Okay, actually, no, we have to go like that. Okay, so we go like this, yeah. Alright, that's 1 crit. 1 status element, 2 crits, 2 status elements. 3 crits. Okay, we have all of our plus ultras. Shoot. Let's pop them, I guess. Yeah, I mean... Four crits, 5 crits, and 2 more status elements. 4 status elements, 6 crits, 7, 8, 9 crits total. Okay, not the worst thing. Then we'll be really close to having an ultimate again right here. I'm not getting this done in 4 turns. That's okay though. 11 crits. Alright, this will be all of our plus ultras done right here. So we're going to do a little bit of targeting. Actually, we're going to go... It's going to take us a little bit more than the turns I wanted it to, but that's okay. Alright, big. I wish we had hit a crit right there with our Araka. That would have been better. Alright, and we are on turn 5. Now we want to go like this. Yo, how is he not dead, man? Are you kidding me? There we go, now he's dead. Oh, it's gonna take us so many more turns than I wanted it to. Okay, I'm gonna have to switch this team eventually, but yeah. 4 turn clear is what you want. As many crits, status elements as you can get within those clears. This is not gonna work for me. I'm gonna have to switch my team up a little bit to make it work. Alright, plus ultras for everybody. And then last plus ultra here should kill. There we go. Yeah, you want to get that done in 4 turns though. That was definitely not 4 turns. So that team didn't work out very well. Might need to switch that up. I'll let you guys know. Maybe at the end of the video, I'll try to show you another team if I can come up with a different team. But 30 crits, 18 technicals, 9 plus ultra moves, 8 status elements, 12 skill chain. You want to get that done in like 4 turns once again. And you want to have 10 technicals minimum, 5 plus ultras minimum, 5 status elements minimum. Your skill chain won't be that high, and you want to have 20 crits minimum to maximize your score. The lower the amount of turns you get it done in, the higher the multiplier, which is why I say you want to get it done in 4 turns. So, yeah, that's the first 4. Not the greatest run. It is what it is. For the second floor, this is the team we're going to be running. We are running a SR memory on Bakugo. We don't get to see these too often, but it gives plus ultra gauge by 40% and increases critical hit rate by 40% as well for 3 turns. So it's actually a pretty decent SR memory to run on a character overall. This memory on Uraraka is really good, and like no other memory does what it does. When equipped by a female character, increases critical hit rate by 30% and skill impact, critical skill impact specifically by 50%. Also increases plus ultra gauge of all allies by 10% when used in second or later successfully executed skill chain up to 2 times. So it's a technical hit, critical hit memory that also gives plus ultra gauge to allies, which is insane. And then miraculous coordination One of the best memories in the game for VE Tower. Gives 70% plus Ultra Gauge if you have it fully DX'd, increases critical hit rate by 20%, and increases skill impact by 10% for 3 turns when used in a successfully executed skill chain. So it gives you a technical hit, which is when you use it in a successfully executed skill chain, gives you critical hit rate, and it gives you plus Ultra Gauge, all very good things for VE Tower. So we're going to go ahead and hop in with this team and see how it goes. Alright, so we are going to be doing this skill first, then we're going to do this because it has a 3-turn cooldown, and then we want to ult. Remember to ult on Stain with Todoroki if you want the status elements, because status elements can't land on All Might until Stain is dead. No crits there, that's unfortunate. There's 1 crit. We want to land 20 crits, remember that, so that makes it hard to do. 3 crits, 4, 5... 6 crits and 1 status element for turn 1 is not terrible. We do this plus Ultra, then we can do this and then this. 6 crit or 7 crits and another status element, so 7 and 2. 8 crits, 9, 10, 11 crits, and 2 status elements. And now we want to pop all 3 of our skills here, and we want to make sure we use our Raka's last for plus Ultra Gauge. So we go like this. 13 crits right there. 14, 15, 16 crits, and then we should have all plus ultras right here, and you want to pop all these. And ideally you end this turn. We may not. We're definitely not. Okay, so we're going to be a little bit short, but ideally you end that turn right there and you kill. Unfortunately, we did not do that. Not nearly enough damage from us. Maybe I should have split the attacks a little bit differently. Would have maybe worked a little bit better, but we're going to get this done in, once again, what, 7 turns? So, there we go. That'll be all the crits and technicals and stuff like that, but that's how you would get it done in 4 turns. That was kind of the order. You just might need to split the attacks a little bit better or have a little bit more damage if you're lucky. But 25 critical hits, 15 technicals, 5 plus ultras, 4 status elements. We didn't even get all the status elements. That's the hardest part, is resetting for status elements. 6 turns. It's not the worst, not the best. For the final floor here, we are running a double attack memory on Todoroki, and then a plus ultra gauge memory on Endeavor, which we didn't get as plus ultra turn 1, so it's already scuffed. You need to get as plus ultra turn 1. Okay. So we go like this, we go like this, we go like this. It doesn't even matter, honestly. There's 1, 2, 3 crits, 4 crits, 1 status element. 5, 6 crits. Alright, we'll just pop them all. I don't even care. Not the way you're supposed to do this, but that's fine. Defense down. Alright, and we'll do this, and we'll do this. Alright, and Overhaul is dead. We are now on turn 4. We're going to go ahead and just... I probably shouldn't pop just these 2, but I'm going to. Now, when he drops below 50% health, he does gain evasion, which is annoying, so keep that in mind. There it is. Yeah, this is a scuffed run. I'm gonna come up with a different team and show you guys a different team here. Alright, who's he gonna try to kill? And we lost somebody. So normally you would reset there too, because you lost somebody. You don't want to lose people, because that detracts from your score as well. Alright. There we go, he's dead. Okay, yep, we're switching up the teams. I'm gonna make it a little bit better. That did not work at all. Okay. So really bad score. That probably won't be anywhere near high enough. Yeah, 7 turn clear. That's really bad. Okay. Yeah, so we'll come up with a new strategy here. Okay, this looks a lot better to me because I can just visualize this better. Uraraka's going to get her plus ultra turn 1, and then we're going to go crazy with the other two. This team right here for floor 2, Endeavor's going to get his plus ultra turn 1, and then this one is a little bit more confusing. I think Bakugo gets his turn 1. I don't know if it's actually going to be able to happen or not. We're going to have to see, but I can see the vision a little bit better here, or maybe it's Todoroki. Todoroki's probably supposed to get his turn 1. Actually, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to, because limit breaking this all the way would give him 60%, right? Oh man, I probably have to have this limit broken all the way to be able to fully make this work. But I don't know if I have. Maybe I should switch out. I feel like that's not gonna work on him. Maybe I'm gonna be trading out crits here, but to make it work, I'm gonna run a different memory here. I'm gonna run this one 70%. That's gonna work better for him. So yeah, now Todoroki's the one getting his plus ultra turn 1. That's how it goes. So that's how we'll have to do it. We'll see how it goes. I probably won't get the perfect score, but it'll be much better than what you guys just saw. Okay, so I don't think this is going to work because my Todoroki doesn't have the EX skill I need for him. I need to give him a better EX skill realistically, but this is how it should work. You plus ultra with Uraraka turn 1, plus ultra with Todoroki turn 2, do all of their skills on turn 3, and then plus ultra with all 3 on turn 4 is how that would go. We're going to go ahead and we are going to do the skill 1 here with Bakugo. Then we're going to do this right here, which increases the plus ultra gauge of all allies by 20% when used in a second or later successfully executed skill chain. And then we're going to ult with Uraraka. That's 1 crit, 2 crits and a status helmet. No crit there. 3, 4 crits and a status helmet. It's not terrible. And then right there, Todoroki should be getting his plus ultra, but unfortunately, I'm a little bit short, right? So that's just how it's played out. It is what it is there, and we'll do this. Actually, we might want to go like this. There we go. 2 more crits. 2 more crits there. And another crit there. Beautiful. Alright, and yeah. So that we're gonna be missing a plus ultra, basically. And that's gonna be a lot of damage that we're missing, which does suck. But it is what it is. Yeah, this is gonna be the way we have to go. I am taking a bit of a risk leaving Muscular alive right here, but gotta do what we gotta do. Alright, and now we go ahead with all the plus ultras on Deku. And remember, I'm going to be missing 1 plus ultra because I didn't have that plus ultra with Todoroki on that 1 turn. Alright, 67,000, nice. 51,000, I don't know, I don't think we have enough damage to do it. It's all because we're missing that 1 plus ultra, man. If I had that 1 plus ultra, we have enough damage. So it's going to be a 5-turn clear versus a 4-turn clear, which is fine. It's just unfortunate. So make sure you guys have the EX skill that gives Todoroki extra plus ultra, and you'll get this done in 4 turns. That's fine though. I get the 10 skill chain now out of it for going 1 extra turn. That's not a terrible floor run right there. If I just had the plus ultra on turn 2, it would have made the difference. So I'm gonna go, when I go and redo this later, I'm gonna make sure I'm able to get that plus ultra there on turn 2. But honestly, not bad. We got 10 skill chain, 5 status elements, 4 plus ultra moves, 17 technicals, 24 crits. We got everything we needed within 5 turns except for 1 plus ultra. So not a terrible score overall. It could be a little bit higher, but not bad. Next up, we're going to be running a pro hero team. We have the Endeavor here, who's going to get his plus ultra turn 1. I do have an EX skill on him that gives him 35% plus ultra gauge at the start of battle. Keep that in mind. I also am running this memory that gives him plus ultra gauge as well. We have a memory that gives All Might crit, and then we have a memory that gives crit and cooldown to Night Eye. Night Eye is going to be our main status elements. Endeavor could potentially land some as well, but with that said, let's try this out. All right, we are going to plus ultra with Endeavor turn 1. We are going to increase the crit rate of all allies, and then we are going to make All Might ecstatic here so he gets his plus ultra on this next turn. Alright, crit rate increase. That is buff block, which counts as a status element as well. And then, oh, I wish that was a crit. If it was a crit, it would have been so much bigger. Okay, and now we go ahead and we go for the chance to burn right here. And then we go for the stun. And then we go for All Might's ultimate. Did not get the burn. We did get the stun at least. All Might got some big damage. Alright, some nice crits in there. That's beautiful. Now we want to go like... Ooh, what do we actually want to do? This gives crit rate for 3 turns and nullifies status elements. Where are we at on crit rate? How many turns do we have left? Critical hit rate up by 45%. There should be a temporary critical hit rate for 1 more turn, so we won't have it on the plus ultra turn if we don't use it here. Oof, that's a hard decision. So ideally you would be able to use the crit rate, right? Let's do crit rate. I think that's better in this case. I might be missing out on status elements, but it is what it is. We gotta do what we gotta do. Alright, that was a buff block as well. Yeah, okay, so it worked out. We got a buff block, status element. Okay, now we do all of our plus ultras here. I don't think we have enough damage, actually. 43,000. If Endeavor had hit the crit, man. 64,000. Endeavor hit that crit right there, we would have had it. Alright, so it's going to be another 5-turn clear. Really close. I can go back and probably redo this to try and get the better clear in the end. Let's go actually with the stun first, then try to go for the burn, then this. That way, hopefully we get more status elements if we need them. Alright, there we go. So 5-turn clear again. That should be a perfect 5-turn clear, though, realistically. Which is not bad. A lot of people can achieve that easily. It's the 4-turn clears that are hard and require resetting, right? So 24 crits, 10 technicals, 5 plus ultra moves, 4 we're still one status element short and a skill chain short. Crazy. Okay, 5-turn clear. So not perfect, but decent. And that leaves us with the final floor where we have a plus ultra memory on Todoroki, we have a crit plus ultra memory on Bakugo, and a shared plus ultra memory for all allies on Uraraka. Okay, so we are going to go after Overhaul first. We don't need to, so we can go ahead and do this. We do this, and then we want to do the 3-turn cooldown ability here. 2 crits. 3 crits, beautiful. Four crits and a status element, 5, 6, 7 crits. I think we're gonna be okay on crits. Now we go like this, and we go like this, and we go like this. Nice, we got a freeze there and a crit. Bakugo lands another status element. Actually, this team is kind of goated. Makes it a lot easier. That brings us to turn 3 here, where we're going to go like this and increase plus ultra gauge of all allies. Okay, really good. Alright, now we can do all of our plus ultras, and ideally you end here. I don't think I split the damage well enough, though. Unfortunately. We are going to block buffs, though. Oh, that needed to be a crit, man. That needed to be 99,000. Okay. So when things just don't work like they're supposed to. Alright, so it's going to be a little bit longer of a clear again than I would have liked. Alright, there's his ultimate. And we are on turn 6. We would ideally want to clear it right here. Oh, which we will. Barely. Alright, so 6-turn clear on that one. Not the best. I need to do some resets, but in general, 4-turn clears is what you're aiming for, guys. You're aiming for 10 technicals, 20 crits, 5 status elements. That's kind of your goals here. 5,002 points is not terrible, right? It could be better. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. But it is what it is. Let's see what the overall score is, if that was any higher. I don't think it was. We got a high score on 1 floor, so that gave us an overall high score of 14,107 points. That is higher than my previous score, so not terrible. It could be worse, could be better. I know that floor is going to be hard for a lot of people to clear. That might actually not be a 4-turn clear. I'm not sure. I'd have to go check. I'd have to ask people in the Discord. I haven't talked with anybody about this VE tower. I just wanted to give you guys somewhat of a guide to help you out, to give you an idea of where to start. I don't know if this was super helpful, but hopefully it at least gave you guys an idea of where to start. If you enjoyed the video, please consider going down there, hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, and thank you guys so much for watching and supporting the channel. Peace.